G'day, it's Mark and welcome back to the channel, and in this episode we do a video on David's 1971 Chrysler New Yorker. So we're going to be taking the 71 New Yorker back to a different storage location. The Fairlane still BCM issues, and the backup vehicle's a trusty BA Falcon Mark II. There's Robbie coming along for the ride. Here's David. Looking forward to taking the Chrysler back.
Yeah, absolutely.
Seems to be running well. Got the new starter motor fitted, so that's all good.
Yeah, that's good. I've gone to put some fresh fuel in it, air in the tyres.
Yep.
And
Some top up the oil.
Yeah.
Needs a bit of an oil top up, but
Yeah.
all right.
Oil change.
Yeah. Yep. Cool. All right. Well, you drive out, and I'll capture the moment. Fuselage. Very cool. Really cool car. Really good looking, these seat body Chryslers. Fuselage. Love the tail lights. Whole thing looks good. Elwood Engel was the designer. He did a great job. And the car's very low on fuel, so David just wants to have enough to get to the service station and then fill it up with fuel, and then check the oil. Do with a quart at least of oil, I think. And as David said, an oil change, because the oil's pretty dark, so probably hasn't had a change for quite a while. And then we're going to go all in and see Robert. He's got my P6 LTD Silver Monarch, and I've got a few of the other cars there as well. Check out my other episodes on the Silver Monarch. There's 2 episodes there, including Robert's collection of some fantastic cars. You know, Ford, Lincoln in the main, but yeah, really nice cars, Australian and American. Putting some air in the tyres. You can tell they were pretty low. So there's a Chevy truck in the background there. They're selling quite well, those Chevy trucks, Silverados. We do have Rams in Australia, Silverados and Ford F-150s now. That was not the case a few years back, but now we've been selling, I don't know, last couple of years and been very popular, especially the Ram. But the Silverado's definitely grown in popularity as well. So it's good to see that stuff on the road, plus the new Mustangs, and it's nice to see some American vehicles. What a cool looking car. Okay, they've got the oil. Time to... this is the American philosophy of design, and there's the Japanese. Different generations too. Okay, plenty of fuel, oil, tyres checked. Should be good to go. Okay, off we go. Great looking car. I know I keep saying that, but it is. And compared to what you see today, a world full of SUVs, it's nice to actually see a car. Okay, so we're going to head to Robert's place and have another look at the P6, check out a few other cars, and then we'll organise to take this car into another storage location. So hopefully the journey will be without incident. Run for the car too. An hour and a half, couple of hours, or whatever, or at least. So that'll be good for the get all the fluids and get everything up to operating temperature. It's good for all the seals and all that sort of stuff. You know, the worst thing you can do to a car is let it sit. And I'm guilty of that. Guilty as charged. So it's great that this car's getting a good run. Overcast, but if the weather can hold off, that would be terrific. Oh, that torsion bar suspension's handling that rail crossing nicely. See all the yellow canola field off to the right here. Seems to be going well, the New Yorker, cruising along nicely. Nice WH Caprice there going the other way. The 65 Lincoln, it's very, very, very nice. I'm very tempted on this car. 65 convertible, a beautiful turquoise interior. Leather interior in lovely condition, about 43,000 miles on it. And I love the tail lights as well on these. I think Robert C's got a spare set of tail lights for it, which is probably not a bad thing to have because they're probably fairly vulnerable. But really nice, really nice. Love it. What do you think, Robbie, of this car?
Yeah, very cool. I like it.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. Me too. Yeah. Very nice.
Probably 30 years old.
Beautiful.
They don't have cars like that anymore, the Benz. They had the later model ones, but nothing this
See the dealer sticker on the back, Robbie?
Did you ever at the Commonwealth Bank?
I saw that in your first two.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. Beautiful. Yeah, fridge. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think my car's stripping a bit of oil, so maybe I might move it out of the driveway. Yeah.
This lights up. Golden fleece. Activate. Oh, we're heading back now. Oh, it was nice to see Robert again. I'm sort of saying we're becoming a regular visitor now, but that was terrific. And I couldn't resist that golden fleece fridge. I need a fridge for the factory, so you know, better than a normal one. It's funny, in the space of literally about 100 feet, David's driven past two blokes and they're both separately giving him thumbs up, looking at his car, which is nice. It's David's New Yorker. It's terrific. Cruising along nicely. Chrysler's done a good job driving through the city, and yeah, it's done well. So, like I said before, it was nice to see Robert, catch up with him and have another look at his very cool cars. There's a few more in that collection I'd love to own, that's for sure. The rain's held off too, which is good. So hopefully it'll stay that way. So the 71 New Yorker is safely tucked away, and David's getting his 85 Crown Vic out as a replacement. So everything went well. Well, I hope you enjoyed that episode on David's 71 Chrysler New Yorker. I love those fuselage cars, those huge C-body Chryslers. I think they look terrific. And it's certainly a beautiful car in the green with that brocade interior. So thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode and you like David's New Yorker, please give the episode a thumbs up, and also hit that subscribe button as well so you don't miss out on a future episode. Thanks very much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.